What's up, Borzy? I'll probably have to just start it like 2 minutes after 4 because now I started talking, so it won't let me turn on the music to make it less awkward while we wait. 1 second. I just threw the link up top for everybody to share. I'm going to share it for a couple of minutes and wait for the artist to join us, and we'll get started in a couple of minutes.
By the way, how do you hear me?
I can hear you fine. How are you doing?
Not bad, brother. How are you?
Doing well. I got a weird day. I got like the Tiger King commenting on our shit all of a sudden about asking what ApeChain is in a weird turn of events. All right.
You mean Joe Exotic?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Probably he thinks ApeChain is something that he can use to chain the apes. You know?
Yeah, he's gonna adopt a bunch of. He's like, these things didn't come with real life apes. Scam.
Yeah. And he's also like, only $2 for this shit? Let me give him 1,000, you know?
Right. All right. So the other two people we're waiting on were Steph, 1309, and See for Yourself. Once they join, we'll get started. Steph just messaged me saying he had to cancel because he had an emergency in his family. So he's not going to be here. Let me see about See for Yourself. Hey, Blue Eyes, how's it going? All right, cool. They're here as well, so we'll get started. Sweet. So, who wants to go first? See for Yourself or Borzy? Gucci. How are you doing today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, of course.
Cool. So, Steph had to cancel for today, so just got the See for Yourself and Borzy Gucci as our two featured artists. Why don't we start with you, since you got your mic on already? How are you doing? It says you're a surfer, an artist, digital creator, and you're the founder of Two Fish on ApeChain.
Yes, exactly. First of all, I'm a surfer, of course. I'm 38 years old, by the way. I'm a father, and I'm an artist. I'm a full-time artist. I started my business at 2016 as an independent artist. I do a lot of graffiti and street art, and I sell. I also sell house decoration, things, and anything maybe
Is that the
for
earliest
more.
art that you did? Was graffiti or
Yeah,
street art?
yes, and I still did. I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it, but I want to mix it with my digital art that I'm also doing. And my Web3 adventures started in 2001 at the last book, and I kind of try to understand what's going on, and I created a collection on Ethereum for my surfing photos, for my surfing drawings. I call it the surface SFYS uh, surfing vibes, and I mint like one by one to my own collection, and then offer it to sell on OpenSea. Like I didn't did any big drop before, but I saw all the project and
What did those one of ones look
all
like?
the what this was. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
What do those one of ones look like that you made on OpenSea?
Hmm. Well, actually, I mint them in a different platform called Mintfold. I minted them Mintfold, and then one by one, and I keep doing it. But the gas is just tearing the wallet, so I decided to slow down a little bit with this, and then can ApeChain. That's okay. That's the time to pull my latest and my greatest fish that I drew a few months ago, and it kind of make me funny, and I just waited for the right time to launch it. Um, my personal surfing vibes collection is gonna run also, but now I'm all focused on two fish, and it's very
So,
exciting.
what is the
I'm very excited about it.
surfing vibes? Sorry about the interruption. Like, I think it's a slight lag after I talk before it comes out on your phone. But tell me about like the surfing vibes collections that you put out on Ethereum before this. Like, were they photography? Were they like inspired by your street art, or what are those one of ones? What do they look like?
It's clean, fine lines, waves. Most of them waves from with different composition, different flow, um, textures sometimes. And I change. Sometimes I change my techniques just because. Uh, and this is why I keep it. I keep my this collection as a one of one. And I have plans to move it to a chain maybe, but maybe later.
I just grabbed a picture of it. I'm going to post it up on the jumbotron so people can see the artwork. 1 second. Looks like this one's called Crazy Days. I
Nice,
like them.
nice. Thanks, bro. It's really
So
from my heart.
yeah, no, they're really creative, and they're all kind of different from each other, but you've got a distinct style between these. I like them. So like
Thanks.
does surf and like I guess street art influence your artwork a lot?
I can't hear you.
Oh, I said, does surfing and street art influence your artwork a lot?
If my surfing influences my artwork,
Yes.
this is your writing.
I'm rugging? Damn.
Yes, of course.
No, I can.
Like,
No, your mic is fine. I think that there's a lag, Jim.
Okay, thank you. Because I would have canceled it. Here, 1 second. Maybe I can mute Surf and
You,
then bring him back up.
yeah, if you want to stick me as the co-host as well, if that helps you, no problem.
Sure. 1 second.
I think it's his mic because I hear you both fine.
Yeah, Surf. I don't know if you could hear me, but yeah, I was asking how your surfing influences your artwork. No, nothing. All right, let me send him a message.
Oh, here he is. You
Okay.
hear us?
I close
Can you?
now.
Yep, there you are. Yep.
I closed all the implement the electric devices that take the off. Sorry.
No worries.
Now I can hear you. Yes.
Perfect. So yeah, I was just wondering like how you would say that your like surfing and street art history, how does that influence your art today?
Lagging.
Oh, how does your surfing and street art history influence your artwork now?
Mm, hmm, Interesting. It's always it always was there. I love the color blue and green, and everything I do is related to the sea and the ocean and the surfing vibes and the flow. Like even Two Fish was born out of the willing to create something that is watery and it just I just mix it all together. Like when I surf, I have inspiration, and when I don't surf, I also have inspiration. It's different inspiration, and it's different. It came out with different styles as well. Like I like also to do stencils and to make it to without any to the sea. And but the ocean is kind of fix me, fix me to do stuff.
I shared a couple examples of two fish up top. Can you tell us more about the two fish collection?
Two fish on top of. I didn't hear the last part.
Uh, tell us more about the two fish collection. Or,
No, I can't hear you.
oh, I was asking if you could just tell us about the two fish collection you've got on ApeChain.
Collection I'm gonna launch on ApeChain.
Two fish.
Yeah, two fish. Let's talk about two fish. 5,555 awesome fish, hand drawn and generated with all original. I painted it all straight from my imagination with a it's like alter fish ego for everyone. I have a lot of hobbies and I like to mix it all. And and I have a lot of things to do. Creating two fish was amazing. It was an amazing process, and to see everything, all the layers finally generated, and to see other fish that you didn't even think about the combination, it's hilarious. As an artist, I'm very happy that this collection is going to come up. It's like my baby.
When is Two Fish minting, and where can people find out about it?
When what?
When is it minting?
Sorry, yes, it's gonna mint on Friday, 2 days ago. 2 days from now. Sorry.
And how should people keep up with the mint?
Mm-hmm. There's gonna be a free whitelist for 3 hours. It's like a 3 hours windows for my my surfing vibes holders can mint it for free. And there I didn't talk about another collection that I did. I did another drop of abstract art, just abstract, just for free. It was free mint, just for the people, for my friends. And also, this collection, both of these collections are gonna get a free mint, free whitelist mint. And then after the 3 hours windows, they're gonna be um, 0.38, maximum 100 per wallet. And the free whitelist window will be 10, 10, 20, 20 mints, 20 NFT for free.
Well, I'll definitely
I'm now
check out
walking.
the mint.
Check out this.
Sorry, I know it's
Oh
a
my
little
God.
laggy, the connection to you, but I just said I'm definitely gonna mint some of your Two Fish NFTs. And is there anything else you want to let people know about that project?
Well, the community is very important to me. I'm gonna stay for a long time. I'm here a long time, and I'm gonna have a lot of. I have a lot of how you say, a lot of plans and a lot of things that I want to achieve and to do with the community, with art. And
Yeah, it automatically muted everyone. You guys still there? I'm sorry. This space is like acting real ruggy right now. Mute everyone. Are you guys able to speak?
Checking.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that. It muted you on accident. I can hear you. Okay, sorry. So you were telling us about the community aspect of Two Fish?
well, um, I'm just to create a brand and also to do art and to push to fish also to the street. And you know, all the other stuff, drops and creating awesome community, like to support each other. And with Discord, I'm gonna build a Discord server for the big announcement and for the giveaways and stuff. I also create different rarities as well. We have crowns, we have auras, and also some surprises. 5 special one of ones are hidden between 500, the 5,555 NFTs. Those ones are super unique. I created them and by scratch they have only one layer, one of one, and I'm excited. I'm super excited about it. I'm bullish. Follow Two Fish.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm definitely gonna mint these. I'll throw it up top. Uh, I'll wrap up. I'm gonna wrap up here and move on to the next artist. Largely because anything else
Thank
you
you
want
very
to?
much.
Yeah, of course. I appreciate you coming up. I pinned the pinned tweet from Two Fish up top so people can follow Two Fish and stay updated with the mint. He said it's coming this Friday, and that a lot of his older projects are getting whitelisted. So there's like 5 or 6 links up here. Most of them are to the artist's previous work. Check them out. Give them a follow. Honeybee, how are you doing?
Doing great, man. I got my cello back. Feels good.
Do you hear a cello on hand?
I do it, eh?
You want to give us a sick cello performance intermission?
I got you. I got you.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Cool. What do I even play? I don't even know.
That's crazy. You're absolutely insane. Thank you for playing it. Um, did you want to do like a quick blurb about your tequila project, or not really? You don't have to if you don't feel like it.
I mean, my tequila project. Well, if you like tequila and you like lifestyle and you like having fun and traveling and then doing crazy shots all over around the world, check. Wait, did I get rugged?
Yeah, I think you did for a second, but I can hear you now. You
Uh,
want to try one more time? If you like tequila,
if you like
sorry,
tequila,
such a
if you like
difficult one.
experiences, if you like taking shots, if you like having fun and meeting cool people, and you want to be part owner of a distillery, check out my project, Mingles NFT. It's in my bio.
Sweet. Thank you, and thanks for playing. Sorry that the space is a little disorganized today. We tried holding it at an earlier time for Steph 1309, who is in Europe, and it was like a better time for him, but then he had to cancel at the last minute with the family emergency. So we're a little thrown off, and also Twitter's rugged us like 4 times. So just bear with me for this space. Borzy, what's up?
Hey man, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Not bad, just working and enjoying Twitter as much as I can.
It's nice to speak to you. It's been a while. Borzi's a 10 KTF OG doing some work on ApeChain, so we wanted to bring him up to talk about his history, I guess, as an artist. So I guess is photography like the first medium of art you explored? And if not, what did you do before that?
Yeah, yeah, I can say that photography is the first. I mean, I always was kind of consumer. My group of closest friends were artists, so I would usually go to with them like to the exhibitions and all that stuff. But yeah, personally, photography is the first thing that I started practicing as art.
I threw up your pinned tweet so that people can see a couple samples of your photography. Can you tell us like what inspires your photography? What kind of photography you do? For people that aren't aware, I know I've seen a lot of your work in different cities.
What inspires it? Like, I don't have anything like specifically as an inspiration that I can point out, but I think what drives me to take photos that I do is the attention to details that I naturally have, and like I would go out with other photographers to shoot on the streets, and I would notice that we are like that I'm different than most of them because most of photographers they set up the scene, composition, and everything, and I'm more like trying just to walk and trying to snap the moments that get interesting to me. For instance, like if I see someone with interesting clothing or in different style than everyone else, or like just a moment that is interesting to me, I try to snap it as fast as I can, and that's how I get my photos. But then when I process the photos, what I usually lean towards too is moody type of photos with warm colors, which I know that a lot of people like, but in a sense affects me that I cannot take photos in the summer because I cannot see anything. Like I cannot see many interesting things on the streets. So usually in the summer I try to work with models and try to practice like portrait photography.
Okay, so you do both portrait photography and landscape photography,
I
if
do
you would call it landscape, I guess.
well. Landscape is more. It's more with nature, and
Right.
I'm doing more like street
Architecture.
photography. Yeah, architecture, but like it starts as a architecture, and then when you get more comfortable through your journey as a photographer, you lean towards street portraits, people. You try to capture a scene. You try to get layers of people and depth on the way that you position them. So let's say mix of street and portrait photography.
Nice. I'm going through some of your work now and posting up top. So, like, what's your process like for? I guess you said you just kind of stop and take photos whenever you see something that like inspires you on the spot.
Yeah. So, well, usually how I work is that, because of the job that pays the bills, I'm able to get out once a month to shoot. And, like I said, I live in Chicago and I just love the architecture of that city and I like everything about it. So, what I try to do is just walk like for 3, 4, 5 hours, sometimes even 7, and
Wow.
just try to capture what's interesting to me at least, and it looks like a lot of people like it as well, so you know
So you have like sessions where you just walk through the city for like 5 to 7 hours, and that's where you take your photographs.
yeah, that's how it goes once a month. Lately I've been meeting with other photographers just to make more connections in the city, but yeah, that will be the full session, like let's say approximately 4 to 5 hours on average.
What kind of camera do you use?
So I use Canon R6. I have it like since it got out. Uh, so that's like 2020. So I have like 3 or 4 years, but I started taking photography seriously at the beginning of 2023. So I'm almost 2 years in, and I use 50 millimeter lens. I think the lens is not that big. Camera is medium size, let's say like that. So I'm not that noticeable with people, and I don't want to interrupt and or make someone feel uncomfortable.
Right. Yeah, it's a super versatile lens too. What's your process like for editing your photography? What programs do you use, and like what's your style like when you're editing?
Well, I use only Lightroom on my phone. I like I said, when I do portraits, I try to edit as little as I can. But when it comes to streets, sometimes, most of the times, I like to go heavy. Like the things that you pin on the top, those are kind of heavy edits. Especially the photo with the girl where she is sitting, because I didn't set up my camera that day properly, and my ISO uh, was too high, so photo was too grainy. So I had to like extra process it to make it look decent at least. But yeah, like I said, I'm leaning towards browns, orange, that warm, cozy type of vibe in photos. Because that's the only thing that makes me happy.
Sorry, I was looking through your photos to try to see if I could find a one of the portrait ones to share. I know you just like share your photography on Twitter all the time, but can you tell us about like um, your previous releases on Ethereum, like when that was, uh, like what process you went through? I mean, or like what minting platform you went through and process for your past NFTs?
Yeah. So I found one portrait that I posted today. But when it comes to previous ones, those were more like, let's say, like, so when I started doing the photography, a bunch of people from NFT space were pushing me to start posting in the markets, to start selling it. And to be honest, at the time, and even nowadays, I'm not that good when it comes to selling my stuff. I can myself, I feel kind of awkward. So I did that. I did the manifold, 2 or 3 of those photos on OpenSea, and I just feel like it was just for friends and family, let's say like that. Um, but the other day, I think you pinned that post. Um, the other day, I minted on Tezos, because last year I was big into collecting art, so I was figuring out that because I know a lot of people there, maybe I should start selling it there first. But like we talked in the DMs, I'm interested in ApeChain, to see what I can do there. Should I go like collection, or should I do one-on-ones and stuff like that?
Yeah, if you were exploring collections, like I guess you could go with some kind of theme. Um, that was my next question: is how you were thinking of releasing the stuff on ApeChain, and whether it was going to be uh, like one of one editions that people could mint, or um, whether you'd want to go the collection route. Do you have like a lot of photos that you haven't released or something that you would want to put into a collection?
I mean, yeah, I have a lot of photos that I could use, but personally, I just wanted to start like selling like one-on-ones to see how it's gonna go, and I feel like maybe people are gonna appreciate it more. Like I feel like it's different when you're the only one having the specific photo. Like for instance, like the ones that you posted from with this bus and Chicago theater sign. For instance, that photo is featured on the official Chicago Instagram.
That's
After
awesome. Congrats.
I was thank you. That was one of my first features after 3 months of doing photography. They sent me a message. I was like, "Is this real or what's someone doing a prank for me?" Like, because I don't know how much you know Chicago, but that's one of the most photographed spots in the city because of that shiny sign that they have. So, you know, I have that one. I have a couple more. Like I have Tribunal Tower from Chicago as well, a featured photo from me. Uh, Aqua Building. This second photo that you put with the guy driving a bike.
Did you
That
say it
one
was
was
like, sorry to cut you off, but did you say it was the official Chicago like Instagram that posted this?
yeah, yeah,
So like, yeah, this is like a super iconic spot in Chicago, and they chose your photograph for it. That's pretty insane.
yeah. I mean, when it comes to Chicago theater, what I noticed, like basically after 2 years of me passing by there and taking photos, is that I never take that photo that everyone does, which is literally across the street, just from different angle. Um, this one that I took with this bus, it's like totally across the bridge from the other side. One random morning, I took a photo of that, and then when I check other photos that I have from Chicago theater, it's way different than the way that most of people do. So I think that's what caught their eye, and that's why they asked me for the photo. But yeah, that's something that really boosted my whole, like, how to say, like, excitement about photography and kind of validated me as a photographer.
Yeah, I love it. It's like framed super differently, and it is more like you said, just like caught in the moment type of thing. Like the bus is halfway turning a corner. Um, yeah, that piece is awesome, and that's huge that you got that share. So congratulations with that. Um, I minted like one or two of your pieces on Ethereum, or those, but I guess maybe I'm in the friends and family category. I'll have to find those mints. Let me think.
So if I may continue with feature things and one-on-ones, is that, like I said, I have like a lot of features. I mean, a lot, 10, 15 of them, and I was thinking to drop them as one-on-ones because I think they hold a little bit more value than let's say photos that are not featured anywhere. So that was my way of thinking of how should I start this. But if you have any suggestion, let me know.
Can you explain that again? You said what's being featured as one of ones?
So what I was thinking to do uh, when I was thinking to start selling my photography, I wanted to do all the one-on-ones that were featured, somewhere on Instagram or
Oh,
in
okay.
some exhibition or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Um, I don't know. I think it's a great idea to. I really haven't seen many art collections on ApeChain. I think I saw one of them, and I wasn't sure if it was like stolen artwork or not. And it was like they had like multiple of the same. It was a collection, but they had like multiple mints, so it was either like stolen art or they were like making copies of uh, multiple of their own pieces within a collection, so it was sloppy. So I think like there is a huge hole in ApeChain right now for like photography, um, and you'd probably be one of the first people to release a photography collection on ApeChain. um, how to mint it, I'm not sure. The one of ones you could do one of ones. I wouldn't make them open edition. I'd probably make it like like 50 editions or 100 editions or something if you're going to do each one of one. separately, and then you could release it over time and kind of build hype. But a collection route is also cool. I don't know. I think maybe I'd start with the one of ones like you said, because then you can kind of build like people can see your work that are on ApeChain. Hey Frankie, what's up?
Hi guys, hi everyone. I think it's my first time I join your space, but when I see about photography, I'm like, okay, I need to get in here. I also love to make photography from many years. My real name is Konstantin. I'm 36 years old and I'm from Romania. But 2010, I first went to Ibiza, and after that, each summer, somehow I went back. I had 3 years when I didn't go back when my father was really sick and died. Then I didn't go back 3 years, and then I returned in 2020. I do NFTs since like 2021. I started because I was in a period of time when everything was like difficult. The COVID was hitting hard in Ibiza. Everybody needed to wear masks, and somehow I didn't really have money to pay my rent. And I see these big stars of the NFTs, and I remember that in the past I always did like some Photoshop, and I managed it somehow, and I started doing NFTs. And then my first year, 2021, I minted all kind of NFTs, 3D art, photography, everything, videos. But photography I really love, and since I joined Objective, I put also there some pictures I shot in Ibiza and everywhere around where I travel in Europe. But yeah, I love photography, and my first year, 2021, I saw like maybe 8 photographies for 8 grand. So it was something really, really big, and it was really satisfying to see that what is nice for your eye, it can mean so much for others. And now that is different. I had also a photography piece for the same exhibition, the banana on the wall, but I was selected with some visual I did, so I joined that. And what I wanted to say regarding to this, that I have a lot of pictures I shoot in Ibiza this year, because I have a girlfriend. She had a nice Sony 6300 camera, and she borrowed it to me like for 1 month or something. And the first was a photo shooting with this girl Anastasia, which now is selected on foundation on the first page, even though it's on base. But yeah, I have also a lot of other pictures. I somehow not feel like put them on Objective, because in Objective the price of the photograph, even if it's really good, it goes a bit lower than Ethereum. So if you mint something on Ethereum, you might if the picture is like really good, some people might pay for it 0.5 Ethereum, which is a lot. And to get this amount on Objective is a bit different. I mean the I don't know how to explain. So I have all these pictures, and now how I joined this curation, I'm kind of waiting to get a bid or something on foundation or some on Ethereum to sell something, and then I start to work on another picture, because I have 2 folders with at least 300 shots I did with this Sony 6300. And sometimes I just like to shot example what is on the table, and how they are positioned with the shadow or the light of the day. It's interesting. You can get some images like really mind blowing, and for different people would mean something anything else.
Were you interested in trying to launch any of your artwork on ApeChain or your photography?
Yeah, I would love to start on ApeChain. I have a good friend. He's a really good artist, and he did some art and he did some collection. But at the moment, somehow I don't have the funds to get on any other chain. Not if maybe if I would have, maybe I could mint something on Ethereum. I just trying to make some new sell, because also this year I had a good friend who was also one of my biggest collector from the States, and he was like around 60-70 years old. But in the summer when I was in Ibiza, he died, and somehow I don't even really know what happened, because he didn't really had family. He had a nephew or something, and it was weird. It was like a big shock, like 2020 COVID appeared, and then now in this year 2023, my best friend, to say so, because my father, when he passed away, I met Michael, and then he was always supporting me when I had some project idea in the head or wanted to release a collection. He was there. But how this summer he died, it was like all the how to say, the castle of the cards all fell, and now luckily that the crypto market start to get alive again, and Bitcoin almost hitting 100K, or it hit already. It's an opportunity to find new collectors and meet new people that love my art, because what I would love the most is to get in some exhibitions around the world. Don't care, New York, Miami, or anywhere around the world, to put more of my works there, and then definitely people will start to appreciate my works, because I also do like oil painting, and somehow I just need an assistant to help me put all the shit together and get up there.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about your friend, and if you need any help, like getting started, like on the chain or whatever with fees for like launching a collection or need any direction there, shoot me a DM and I'd be glad to help you get started. Um,
Thanks a lot. It means a lot.
yeah, of course.
I could do some photo collection on ApeChain, and maybe it would help me grow bigger and get more known in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. I like your work as well.
Thanks a lot. What's your name, by the way?
Grimy.
Nice to meet you, and nice to meet some of the people from the. Wait, I just maybe I got 1 second. I wanted to say that some of the people from the live this you have this live space. Some I already meet weeks ago or before. We follow each other in some spaces, and yeah, it's a lot of nice artists out there. But what I want to achieve is to show all the small artists that it doesn't matter the price you put on the art. It matters how much you value it, and if for you the piece is it values a lot, then you should not sell it for an amount that would not help you evolve or grow more in what you're doing, I think.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Thank you for coming up and sharing with us your artwork. And
Thanks for the opportunity.
yeah,
Nice to meet
absolutely.
you.
Nice to meet you. Borzy, I just wanted to give you a chance to wrap up. I wasn't sure if you were done talking about your photography or if you had any questions about ApeChain or anything like that. How can we stay up to date with your mints?
Well, basically just Twitter. I don't know if we have a group other than the one that we have for Grails, but I can post it there. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna. Maybe I'll do the last one that I posted, this Chicago one with two guys walking in front. That one also got. It didn't get featured yet on Instagram, but a Renaissance Hotel asked me to use that photo, so I'm sure they're gonna post it in maybe a month or maybe two.
This is crazy.
So I can.
What's this photo is nuts. This might be my favorite one. With this, I like the effects at the bottom.
Yeah, the thing that I saw on the other side, and the photographer that I was with, she told me like maybe try to do something with that. And I put the camera, and I'm like, holy shit, what is this? Like how is this happening? You know?
Yeah,
And then
that's crazy.
I was waiting for the right people to come by, but I was waiting maybe a minute because I don't have patience for stuff like that. But yeah, also because of this photo, a lot of photographers that I have on Instagram ask me like, "Oh, did you use a filter? Did you use the post processing to make that effect? Did you use crystal?" Or photographers use a lot of things to get like these types of stuff. And I that's when I started thinking about my photos about Chicago theater, and I decided I'm gonna do a whole video about like 5 spots where you can do where you can take the photos that I took, which are not same as the most people take, So that's gonna come out in February, I think. February, most likely mid or end of February. But I got back into community, and we'll be in contact, and I'll let you know, and everyone else.
Okay. How you got any kind of timeline? You said February. That's when you would find out about it being featured, or that's when you're planning to mint.
No. So okay, let's go like this. I'm gonna mint on ApeChain this weekend.
Awesome.
I don't want to like I said, they DM'd me on Instagram like 3 weeks ago, and usually when big companies DM you, it takes them 2 to 3 months. So I'm assuming it's gonna happen in 1 month, but
Gotcha.
But for instance, the Brickell Mall in Miami.
Yeah.
So they asked me for a photo year ago, and they still didn't post it. So sometimes that happen as well.
So like
But
these people or these like cities like reach out to you, just cities and companies, they reach out to you, do they buy it from you? Or like I don't know, they're just seeing your art on Twitter. How do they find it?
so I use the hashtags, and I tag them as well. So I was in a Brickell Mall, took a photo, posted on my Instagram, and I'm guessing they went through tags or hashtags. And then they usually send me a DM if they can use it. Usually it's just I write them yes, tag me, put my name there as well so people know it's my photo. But for instance, like Brickell Mall from Miami, they asked me a waiver to sign that they get the rights for that photo. So it can vary, but most common thing about all of them is that it takes them 2 to 3 months, or maybe never.
Got it. Hey, Z Stellar, just waved.
So yeah, let me get back. So I'm gonna mint this photo on over the weekend. Feature should be coming by the end of the year, and by the end of the February, my YouTube it's gonna continue basically.
Nice. I'll definitely look out for this in the Gucci Grill chat and then share it with everyone on Telegram and ApeChain. Thanks for coming up and sharing about your photography and your story with us.
Yeah, man, anytime. And we know each other for a long time. We should talk more. And thank you for giving me opportunity. Thank you for supporting my stuff, even when I was doing those Gucci edits of Gucci Grails. You were there, so yeah, I really appreciate you for always being there, and whatever I needed, you were there. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you, man. And we should definitely talk more. I'm down. I didn't even start talking in Twitter Spaces until recently. So like most of the time I was just messaging. But all right. So yeah, this episode we only had 2 artists. Is there anyone else here that wants to talk about their project before we wrap up? It was a pretty small show because we're doing it midday, and it was for a European artist that wasn't able to make it. So I'll probably wrap up here unless anyone else wants to talk about their project from the audience. All right, cool. Well, Borzi, thank you for talking to us about your work. Frankie, it was nice to see you guys. I hope both of you guys release some
Thanks.
artwork on
Let's see
ApeChain.
soon.
Sorry, man, I didn't mean to cut you off. What'd you say?
I said maybe we see us also soon in some space, or I also will DM you regarding the ApeChain, because it would be nice to get there.
For sure. Yeah, I'll give you the links and everything. And yeah, thank you guys for coming up. Sorry, the space with the rough patches with the like connectivity issues, and then also just the timing that we held it. But usually we're going to host these spaces at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I haven't decided if we're doing on Friday or not with Art Basel, but the next space will either be Friday or Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. And if anyone wants to sign up to be a featured artist, I'm going to throw a link up top here as well. That's
Yeah, sure, would be nice.
yeah.
Maybe if it's one day that maybe I can start the space and then you can join if you busy or something.
Yeah, that works. But this link up top that I'm going to throw up here, it's got a Google form in it. You click on the Google form, it's anonymous, and then you could type in your Twitter handle and like what slots and stuff you'd be available for. Usually we get a lot bigger turnout on the show when we run them at 8:30. So if you're interested in showing your artwork or learning about ApeChain, or if you've got an ApeChain mint or NFT coming up, feel free to sign up there. But all right, guys, thank you, and I'll see you guys around.
See you.
Thank you, man. I'll see you on Friday.
See ya.
Bye, Gucci.
Yeah, bye, Gucci.